Yo, what is up, beautiful people? It's your girl Cozy, and let me tell you, I've been on a journey. And no, I'm not talking about a trip to the grocery store for more snacks, though that's a journey in itself, am I right? I'm talking about a transformation, inside and out, for real. If you told me a few months ago that I'd be making this video feeling this good, this light, well, in my own skin, I would have probably offered you some of my stress-induced cookies. But here we are. This is me, 10 kilograms lighter, no gym, no diet, no pills, no personal trainer, just simple, small changes that anyone can do, even if you've failed 1,000 times before. And trust me, I've been there. I've tried all the crazy fads, the quick fixes, the things that make you want to cry into a head of lettuce. But this was different. This was about being kind to myself, about listening to my body, and about making changes that actually stick. So, if you're tired of the struggle, if you're ready to feel amazing without turning your life upside down, then you, my friend, are in the right place. I'm gonna spill all the tea, no, not the detox kind, just the honest, real kind, on how I shed those 10 kilos and found a happier, healthier me. We're not about restriction here. We're about addition, adding joy, adding movement, adding self-love. Get ready to take some notes because this is the real deal, and I'm so excited to share it with you. All right, let's rewind a bit. Picture this, 2 months ago. It's a regular Tuesday, nothing special, and I step on that dreaded square of judgment, the scale. And bam! The number staring back at me, it wasn't just a number, it felt like a punch to the gut. Not because of vanity, y'all, not because I was chasing some unrealistic Instagram body. It was deeper than that. I looked in the mirror, and for the first time, I genuinely didn't recognize the person staring back. It was like my sparkle had dimmed, my energy was MIA, and I just felt heavy in every sense of the word. So, what was the very first thing I did on this new journey? You might think I cleared out my pantry and bought a truckload of kale. Nope. The first and honestly most revolutionary thing I did was this. I stopped dieting. Completely. I mean it. I kicked calorie counting to the curb. Keto? See ya. Intermittent fasting? Not for this girl, not right now. I just stopped. I know, it sounds wild, especially when the whole world is screaming about the next big diet trend. But for me, dieting had become a cycle of restriction, guilt, and eventual failure. It was exhausting. Instead, I started tuning in. Like, really tuning into my body's signals. I began to practice mindful eating, which sounds fancy, but it's actually super simple. Okay, next up, movement. Now, when I say movement, please do not picture me at 5 a.m. grunting my way through some high-intensity, soul-crushing workout that makes me question all my life choices. Nuh-uh, that was the old Cozy. The new Cozy? She's all about gentle movement. I didn't work out in the traditional sense. I just, every single day, in ways that felt good and, dare I say, enjoyable. This was a game changer because, for years, I associated exercise with punishment, with burning off bad food, with something to do. My main go-to? A simple 20-minute walk. Sometimes it was in the morning to catch some sunshine. Sometimes it was an evening stroll to clear my head. All right, team. Let's talk about something that often gets overlooked in the whole health and wellness conversation. But for me, it was the absolute game changer. I'm talking about stress and sleep. You know, those two little rascals that can wreak havoc on everything if they're out of whack? Yeah, them. I genuinely believe that tackling my stress levels and prioritizing my sleep made the biggest difference in how I felt, and consequently in my body's ability to let go of that extra weight. It's like my body was holding on to it for dear life because it was constantly in fight or flight mode. I used to be a night owl, scrolling endlessly on my phone, telling myself just one more video, and then waking up feeling like a zombie. Sound familiar? So I made a conscious effort to start going to bed earlier. Not like grandma early, but consistently aiming for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. A huge part of this was creating a wind-down routine. So we've talked about ditching diets, moving gently, and tackling stress and sleep. Now let's talk about tracking. But hold up, before you imagine spreadsheets filled with calorie counts and frantic weigh-ins, let me stop you right there. I did the exact opposite. I stopped obsessing over the scale. For real, I put that thing away. Okay, maybe not away, but I definitely wasn't stepping on it every day or multiple times a day like I used to. That little number had way too much power over my mood and my self-worth. Instead of tracking weight, I started tracking habits. This was a monumental shift in focus. Okay, so after consistently focusing on these gentle, loving changes for about 2 months, 60 days to be exact, it was time for the moment of truth. Not with dread, but with curiosity. I decided to step back on the scale, not as a measure of my worth, but just as a data point. And guess what? I had lost 10 kilograms. 10 whole kilos gone. And I'm not gonna lie, seeing that number was pretty darn exciting. It was like, wow, this gentle approach actually. But here's the thing, and this is super important. What I gained during those 60 days was so much more valuable, so much more profound than just the number on the scale. I gained confidence, not just because I was lighter, but because I had proven to myself that I could commit to positive change, that I could listen to my body, and that I could achieve a goal in a way that felt good and sustainable. That kind of confidence, y'all, it radiates from the inside out. It changes how you carry yourself, how you interact with the world. So as we're wrapping this up, if you're watching this video and you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like you've tried everything and nothing works, please hear me when I say this. You don't need to be perfect. You absolutely do not need to overhaul your entire life overnight. You don't need to do it all at once. That's a recipe for burnout, not success. The pressure we put on ourselves is often our biggest roadblock. You just need to start. That's it. One small thing, one tiny habit, one gentle step in the direction you want to go. All right, my amazing people, that's the story of how I gently and lovingly found my way to a healthier, happier me, 10 kilograms lighter and 1,000,000 times more peaceful. It wasn't about quick fixes or extreme measures. It was about small, sustainable habits that added up to big changes. I truly hope sharing my journey has sparked something in you. A little bit of hope, a touch of inspiration, or maybe just the realization that you don't have to go to war with your body to feel good. If this video inspired you, if it resonated with you even a little bit, do your girl a solid and give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, join the Cozy Crew, and ding that notification bell so you don't miss out on what's next. And please, share it with someone who you think might need a gentle nudge, a little bit of encouragement to start their own journey towards feeling their best. We're all in this together, and supporting each other makes the journey so much sweeter. Now, I really want to hear from you. What's one small habit, one tiny step that you're inspired to start today? It could be anything. Maybe it's drinking more water, maybe it's a 5-minute dance break, maybe it's just taking 3 deep breaths when you feel stressed. Let me know in the comments below. I'll be reading and replying. Let's create a wave of positive change, one habit at a time. Thank you so much for watching, sending you all the love and good vibes. Stay cozy.